Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. My name is Sean. Hello. Okay, my name is Sean. This is my channel, Flex Fasting, and I wanted to do a video explaining what my channel name even means. So, flex fasting is another way of saying flexible fasting. We hear about flexible eating, things like that, to where people teach, you can eat what you want, how often you want, when you want, as long as you moderate your portions. Well, something I learned, at least for me, going from 300 pounds to where I'm at now, low 160s. I haven't weighed myself since my last weigh-in video. The last one I was 163.6. I'm intentionally not weighing myself as frequently because I'm dealing with issues of relying on this scale instead of what my body's telling me. But anyway, flexible fasting. It is what it sounds like. You're flexible in your eating windows. Some people will swear that they have to be rigid with the way they're eating every single day, and something that I've noticed is they end up falling off the wagon because they get frustrated whenever they have one day to where they graze all day. What I've learned over this last year as I've battled my last 10 pounds and still battling it with the food issues is that if you push your body to a point to where it's giving you all these hormones to eat and you can't sleep and you can't concentrate, you can't focus because your mind is hyper focused on going out and hunting and collecting food, your body is going to win 9 times out of 10. Don't set yourself up for failure by saying that I have to eat OMAD every single day. If I don't, then I've failed. No. Sometimes our bodies want to graze. Do I graze every day? No, I graze about once a week. And that's only whenever I can tell my body is starting to say, hey, we need a little more nutrition going on. Whatever the reason may be that my body's giving me that signal to eat more. So once a day, I'll graze. And then 3 days out of the week, I'll do an 18-6 protocol to where I fast for 18 hours out of the day and I eat for 6 hours out of the day. And then the next 2 days, I may do 1 meal a day to where I fast for 23 hours and I eat in a 1-hour window. It's about listening to your body and those signals. And for those of us who were morbidly obese, with me having weighed 300 pounds and being morbidly obese since childhood, we lose touch on how to listen to our bodies. So that's something I've been teaching myself, and I'm learning not to ignore the signals. Sometimes it's not about what your brain says you should be doing. I need to lose all this weight, so I'm going to stick to it and just ignore it. No, that caused me to have binge episodes, and it's been a little over a month since I've had issues with overeating, and I attribute a lot of that to actually listening to my body. I'm not depriving myself anymore. Since I last had my weigh-in, which was about 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, my focus has been I'm going to eat at a calorie deficit, but there may be days that I raise my calories by 200, or there may be days that I eat at maintenance. And by me doing that, I have not had any desire to overeat. My body's just been kind of coasting along. I assume I've lost a little bit of weight since my last weigh-in because I can feel it. I can see it in my stomach. I'm kind of getting a dimply effect in my abdomen. By the way, loose skin after losing over 100 pounds, that's just something that most of us are going to have to deal with, and that's been another issue of mine, is learning to love myself. I don't have a rock hard solid body like I had in my head, but that image in my head did propel me to get to this weight. But anyway, flexible, I always do that. I get off on a different topic. Flexible fasting is just listening to your body. You don't have to be so damn rigid with your eating schedule. It does not make you a failure if you don't do your daily 18-6 fasting protocol that day. It just means you're learning to listen to your body. And I kind of feel like a lot of times whenever we say we have a binge eating problem, I feel like that's hormonal in nature for a lot of people. And we're cutting ourselves short by blaming everything on willpower. Willpower honestly doesn't play as much of a role as we think. We are regulated by the hormonal cues that our body gives us. So we're not as in control as we think. And the biggest takeaway, I suppose, that I could say is learn to work with your body and not against it. Flexible fasting. You don't have to be so rigid with your fasting schedule. It has great benefits. It helps a lot of us maintain huge weight losses. For some of us, it's the missing link between obesity and being a normal, healthy weight. Some of us don't do well eating 6 small meals a day because we have a tendency to eat with our eyes. I mean, we are a society of finding pleasure with food. We need to really eat for nutrition, not pleasure, but that's just not how it is anymore. That's how it should be, but that's not how it is. Anyway, listen to your body. Let's work on the intuitive eating, the intuitive fasting. Be flexible with it. Let's use our intuition. If your body says eat a little bit more today, just eat a little bit more today, but be mindful of not overeating beyond what your body needs. Because I know for me, whenever I ignore my body too long, the satiation that I normally would feel after eating what my body needs completely goes away. And it goes away whenever I've ignored my body for too long. So I've done really well the last few weeks, over a month now, with not overeating, because I'm being flexible with everything. I'm working with my body rather than against it. So yeah, that's it. Flexible fasting. Be flexible with your eating, just like you're flexible with the food you eat. Not everybody has to do ketosis to lose weight. Some people can do a high carb diet. Some people can do a low carb diet. It depends on what your body is saying. Be flexible, guys, and I will be doing a weigh-in update here in a few days. Probably February 1st, but don't quote me on that. Hope you guys have a good day.